in tonight's draft, we drafted Kevin Seraphin with the 17th pick. We are currently in discussions as far as trading our rights to that pick. However, we won't be able to consummate any type of trade until after the moratorium period ends on July 8th. At this point, we're not at liberty to identify the teams we're talking to or reveal any specifics as far as the potential trades. And therefore, really I'll have no comment on the pick until we finish those trade discussions. So that's where we're at as of now. Any questions?
Hey Gar, can you just talk about the kind of the process you've gone through? It started about a year and a half ago where you started thinking, big thoughts for this summer. You're getting rid of some contracts, take a big chance by not re-signing your leading scorer, and it kind of, it just kept growing where you want to focus on free agency this year.
Well, I mean, we see it as a real opportunity, and obviously, the free agent class this summer is probably as attractive as there's ever been in the history of the league. So, we wanted, and we've talked about this a number of times, we wanted to create flexibility, and with that flexibility, we think there's going to be opportunities for us this summer. Obviously, we want to be, very aggressive this summer as far as trying to improve our team. That's been our goal, and we've worked, like you said, Mike, we've worked for quite a while now, to put ourselves in a position to have the flexibility and to try to really make improvements with our squad.
Just in general, how pleased are you with what happened from the Bulls end tonight? Generally speaking, how pleased are you with what you're?
Well, I mean,
you can't talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is something we've worked towards for quite a while, and we really can't talk specifics, as far as free agency is concerned, but we put ourselves in a position to be a player this summer, and it's our feeling that we've got a lot to sell here in Chicago from a very, very good young nucleus of players. Joakim, Derek, Buwal, Taj Gibson. Obviously we've got the greatest fans in the NBA. We've got a terrific city. We're real excited about Tom coming on board, and we think the future is extremely bright. And our hope is we think it's going to be a very attractive place that guys are going to want to come play. Really, I've talked about this many times, that the nucleus of our team, these young guys are all in their early 20s. So we think there's going to be a real window here, for players to come and have a chance to have success long term.
Gar, like you said, you've done everything to put yourselves in position to get, something big done.
Right.
As we get closer to July 1st and the free agent period, what's your personal feeling? Do you feel pressure to get something done? Do you feel pressure that this is the opportunity, you have to take advantage of it now?
Well, I mean, I think there's always some pressure. I mean, that's what, we challenge ourselves each and every day to try to make improvements and try to get better. And, not only myself, but everybody in this organization and everybody here at the Berto, that's what we strive to get better. And I've said it before, the flexibility gives us opportunities to get better. There's a lot of different angles we can take. It's not necessarily, one thing, but it gives us a chance to get better. And our job is to explore all those different options, be prepared for different options, and then try to take advantage.
Gar, without getting specific, I wouldn't want to do that, but without getting specific, do you feel like you're in a better position today than you were yesterday regarding your goals for the team in this summer?
Well, we feel we're in a good position. We really do, and a lot of it, some of the things I just said, we've created flexibility, which is very, very important, and we've got this young core of players that we feel the potential is unlimited. As we continue to build and add to this team, we think we've got a real chance.
I meant, based on the discussions you've had, without getting specific about this
Right.
draft pick or this name, based on these discussions and talks, because of the things you were doing today, do you feel better about that?
Well, again, I don't want to get, specific, as far
Neither do
as.
I.
Yeah, but,
I do. I want to get specific.
but we've put ourselves, we feel we've put ourselves, with what we've done, really over the last year, we've put ourselves in really a good position. Is there a limit where you can ask 2 questions in a row, Sam?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Gar, obviously, there were some decent players that didn't get drafted tonight, including a couple of local kids, John Shire, Sharon Collins. You've only got a limited number of guys signed for next season. Are you hoping to reach out to some of these undrafted players and maybe bring them in for summer league play,
Yeah,
a chance to make your
we're
roster?
actually doing it as we speak. And Matt Lloyd, who's the director of our scouting, we've got a list that we work on, and the work on that begins way before tonight, and building relationships and showing interest and bringing guys in to work out. And because we've only got 6 players under contract, I think guys can see that there might be an opportunity here, and our staff right now is on the phone with guys that we feel might be able to help us, and looking to see if we can get guys into the fold, whether it's summer league or whatever it is.
Gar, if you don't get 1 or 2 of the top guys, how big a letdown would that be?
Well, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of different ways we can improve our team with the flexibility, but, and I guess I'm repeating myself, but we put ourselves in a position, where we've got a real opportunity, and in doing so, we're going to obviously be very aggressive with it.
How long do you think the free agent thing is going to play out? Do you think there'll be agreements in the first couple of days, or it's going to wait until around July 8th when the moratorium is lifted? How do you see that developing?
There's no way to know, John. There just really isn't. So when July 1 hits, we'll be on the phone, we'll be aggressive. Obviously, we've looked at, a number of different scenarios, how different things could play out, not only in free agency, but possible trades or whatever it might be. But until July 1 hits, there's really no way to know. Our job, again, is to prepare for different scenarios, and that's what we've spent a lot of time doing up to this point, and obviously that we will spend a lot of time on that, this next week.
Gar, because of your team's ambitions with free agency, how different was this in the draft room tonight? I mean, typically teams are looking to add picks, maybe they're taking calls where players are offered to them,
Right.
and it seemed like maybe you guys didn't want to be part of that.
Oh no, we were still aggressive and looking in for opportunities, and we still had a number of discussions with teams, as far as possibly acquiring a pick or those type of things. So, we're always exploring those opportunities, and then, if it arises and we feel it's right, we'll go ahead and jump on it. So the draft room was just like it is every year. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.